I suggest that you always follow your passion. Even if your goals change slightly over time, don't ever feel stuck on one path. You can switch paths at any time in your career. As long as you keep following your passion, you will get there.
For every vision, God has provision. So no matter how impossible you think something may be, just remember that God makes a way out of no way. And as a child of God, you walk in authority and power. So no more fear, no more doubt, and no more excuses. Just get there.
Use your family, your friends, or even your enemies to get where you want to get. As long as you choose the correct path to lead you to where you want to go, get there.
Growing up in Louisiana I lived with my mom and my grandmother growing up, as well as my sister, Angela. And one of the things that I was exposed to for the most part is that the fact that my mom worked night shift. So most of the time, by the time I got home from school, she was asleep because she had to get ready to go to work. Which meant most of the time, as far as disciplinary thing and other activities, my grandmother was the one that was a strong figure in my life. I never really took the time to, I guess, process how that affected me, as far as my mom not being there present all the time. But what I appreciated is the fact that she worked so hard to provide for the things that I needed going through school. There was never a time that I had to not get something that I needed. Like, there's plenty of times where I got something I didn't want, but or didn't get something that I wanted rather. But those things that I needed for school and for activities, she always found a way to get those things taken care of. But she worked, and my job at the time was to focus on the things that I can control, the things that I can affect. So I chose to focus on bettering myself and to get me to the next level. I grew up with my grandmother had 11, if I'm not mistaken, children, so I had uncles around the house all the time. I love my uncles to death. They're great men. They were a good influence in my life, but there were just some things that I saw them having to go through that I decided that I'm not going to, I don't want to live that way. So that was another motivator for me to push past things that were happening. Mom not being there all the time. She was always at my basketball games and seeing me do things like that. But she had to work, and I understood that she had to work. So I couldn't use that as an excuse for not performing and doing the things that I needed to do. There comes a point in time where you have to accept responsibility for you, knowing that you're responsible for the ultimate outcome and that you have the ability to change where you are and where you're going in your life. So you can do it. I know it's rough, I know it's hard, and it may not even feel like it's fair, but you got a lot more in you than you allow yourself, or that you give yourself the credit for. God doesn't put you here just to go haphazardly through life. You have a purpose, you have a destiny. Stick to it, stay focused, and get there.
I'm often asked how I became a doctor. And at the end of the day, what I want people to know is that work ethic is the most important thing. It trumps innate ability every time and any day. So no matter what home life was like for you or what your background is, none of that negates your ability to work hard and get where you want to be. So no matter your circumstances, get there.
A lot is said about how hard it is to get into the film industry. And a lot is said about just how it's like an industry of dreams, and in the practical sense, it doesn't make sense. And it's something that sometimes seems daunting and far away. But I truly, genuinely believe that anyone can do it. I genuinely believe that if you have a call for this industry, if you know in your heart that this is something you want to do, if God has birthed that in you and this is something that you feel strongly about, there is nothing that can hold you back. There are people who are successful in this industry right now, and my saying is they don't have two heads. They are just like you. They are human beings as well who have had maybe more opportunities, maybe less, but here they are, and they're no different than you because you're also somebody that God made and you have a purpose. So I believe that you should pursue that purpose to the end. Put in the hard work, believe in it, follow that passion. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Fight through all the doubt and all the excuses and all the things that will come in your path to tell you that you can't do it. Believe in yourself, hold on to your faith, and keep fighting every day until you get there.
No matter what background that you're coming from, whether your gender or ethnicity, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. Get there.
I believe that every one of us is on this earth for a purpose. And every single thing that happens or does not happen to us is within our responsibility. And everything happens to serve your growth. You can decide what you want to do or what you don't want to do. But eventually, I think you should keep in mind that you are not here for yourself. You are here for others. That is why you are here. That's why you're given what you have been given or have not been given. It's all for a reason that we may not know now or right away, but eventually we will understand and we will find out. And it's our duty to do the best of whatever within our capability to make this world a better place, to make the society. I mean, you just begin with all the small things by getting your career, your life right, by inspiring people. Even if it's only one person, it can change a lot of things. Like, for instance, for you, maybe the world is too big for you to change, but for one person that you inspire, it changed their world. So whatever you do, keep doing it with passion, with integrity, with like the good things in mind, and the good things will come back to you. So get out there, do your best, and you will get there.